Good. Peace. It killed itself, but it's back. And also, fun fact, that does not stop the raffle. So, the raffle is still there. Raffle's still doing its thing. So that's good, at least. Sweet, yes. I need to balance out the, I need to balance out the stream, like... I need to balance out the ticket prices and stuff later on. Because a couple of you have several hundred tickets, and I don't know how to handle that, really. There's a little bit of an inflation type deal going on, but we'll figure it out at some point, so... Stream Reno is back, though. But yeah, Flugly, you should see, or not Flugly, Stop Sign, you should see if you can enter the raffle, because I know you wanted to get art from me, but can't send me money, so... You should chuck some coins in there if you feel like it. Anybody, you know, anybody wants to check it out, go for it. So how's everybody's weekend going? You guys all having a good day? Is Stream Marino kill again? Oh. First do exclamation point coins. Type that in, see how many coins you have. Hey, it's Evie! What's going on, Jace? Tickets are 100 coins, so if you type exclamation point coins, you can see how many coins you have. 100 coins gets you an entry into the raffle. To enter the raffle, you do exclamation point raffle. Hey, Stop Sign has exactly enough coins for 2 entries if he wants. This is my first time doing this, so hopefully it doesn't go too badly. But I figured I should jump on it now, before it gets too late in the month. And that way, some of you don't end up with a huge discrepancy of coins. Evie can enter a whole bunch of times. You never know, too. I have won some raffles with some pretty, low numbers, so... You know. We shall see. We shall see. I'm gonna leave the raffle open for the whole stream, though, so you guys can keep entering if you want, and at the end of the stream, we'll pick a winner. So, but yeah, so how you guys doing? I'm watching AGDQ today, that was pretty fun. I attempted to stay out of the chat as much as possible, though, because that seems like a wild time. Finally took my Christmas tree down. That happened too. Sadness. But now my living room actually has space to walk around in, so, you know, that's a good start. Actually being able to move around is good. Hoping I can get this sheet done today. It should be just exclamation point raffle. Maybe you have to put the number of tickets you want. Like, do raffle space and then the number of tickets you want. Try that. Oh, that's gross. It actually wasn't too terrible here today. I definitely thought it was going to get below 32 and then we were going to have ice, and it hasn't gotten that low yet, so I'm hoping that we don't get freezing rain. Everything's been super fucking cold, but at least it's not frozen yet. Because otherwise I'm going to have to spend the day at home working, because I'm not going to go to work in the ice. Also, I realized that his chair needs to be outside the box. That drawer line art, yes. Or her. Jace, I love your Jedoa. He's so great. Oh yeah, anybody who didn't see it here, we're gonna take a little adventure to the Discord. Look how cute he is. Oh, I love him so much. Stop sign and Jace are in. You guys each have one. Nezaruk, do raffle, space, and then 1. Right? Oh, he's so cute. I enjoy him a lot. There you go, now you're in. I'm actually surprised Axolotl doesn't tell you. I'm working on it. I'm not posting this stuff till it's done. So actually, I wanted to ask you guys about that, because I'm a little not sure how to go about posting this stuff. So there's this part of me that wants to just post it straight to my Tumblr, and just, that's it, it's on my Tumblr. But the other part of me thinks that it would be really hard to find stuff if I just slap this on my Tumblr. How do you think a good way to post this stuff would be? Because I could make a tab in the Discord, but that would get really messy too, I think. I think it would be really hard to find stuff, especially since I'd be posting it out of order with everything else. And I'm just not sure what the best way to handle that is. Oh, sorry. You're gonna have to go to the background there. Does Axolotl hate us all? He does not. You think just in the Discord would be fine? It's hard to find stuff in the Discord. That's the only reason I'm hesitant to do it. Yeah, right? I figured out why Axolotl wasn't working yesterday, and now I know how to fix Axolotl when he stops working, so I need to find a better way to do it, but... What's up, Altair? How you doing? Okay, color's done on this sheet. Let's go ahead and merge all the things. And let's slap some shading on there. Axolotl likes you guys now. Axolotl understands. Let's see, what... Stuck everything in this folder. Subway. I haven't been to a Subway in so long. There's a lot of burbs in this chat. So many burbs. It's almost going to be sad when we stop working on the burbs. When it's time to go on to something else, there won't be burbs. And then what? Snacks. It'll be snacks next. Just, you know. Spam the chat with burbs. I'm gonna do the shading on these guys from the other side, I think. Nope. Axolotl loves everybody. Well, mostly. He's still a little bit slow, but snack burbs. That would be terrifying. Let's not. I kind of thought about making a separate blog for Lore Hondel too, like posting this stuff on a different blog on Tumblr so it would all be separated, but I don't know. I just don't know how to... I don't know where to put stuff, you know, that you'll be able to find it easily. My main concern is being able to find it easily and having it not get disorganized. Ugh, gross classes. I'm sure you guys are hyped to go back to school. I'm sure you've never been more excited about anything in your entire life, right? That's like, oh, thank God school's back. Right? Right? That's exactly how it is, right? Wink. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Like a Tumblr or like maybe a DeviantArt page. Well, maybe not DeviantArt, but like a page. I don't know, like a separate page for stuff though. I like school when there's no homework. Like, homework was the thing that always killed me in school. I wasn't good at it. I wasn't good at studying and stuff, but I learned a lot when I could just listen and absorb the information that was relevant to my needs. I don't know. I was really bad at tests, but, like, I understood the information. It's just tests were the worst thing ever. Oh, God. Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't do a DeviantArt page, because then we would end up with Sonic burbs, and that would just, ugh. Let's not. With DeviantArt, it's one of those things where I see people's OCs, and, like, the My Little Pony OCs are super cute, but the Sonic OCs are really scary. To me. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Bourbon around at the speed of sound. The Jedoa start hopping at hyperspeed. Oh, you know what? I just remembered I forgot the mark. Guys. Yeah, let's not do Sonic OC burbs. Let us you know, remove that from any sort of consciousness. Let's just never again. Oh, you totally should. You should always sketch. Always do the sketch idea. What were you thinking of doing? Tomorrow's going to be a very unproductive day at work as far as doing work things, because I'm already planning to take in all the commissions I have and just work on those. Because I'm an asshole. But also, they haven't given me anything to work on, so rip them, I guess? My snakes are not cute. I suppose they could be cute, but they're not cute. Real life snakes are cute. Black snakes. Kenyan sand boa sounds awesome. I'll look that up. Noodle. Noodle's a great name. Oh! Look how small that one is. They're cool. Oh, they're like orange. That's awesome. Oh, they have such chubby little faces. A cartoonsy fun thing for my pre-stream knowledge spreader thingy. I have it on paper, but I want to put it to computer. I'll post it on Discord after I have the generals of it done. Yeah, absolutely. Always post it to the Discord. Snakes for me will always be scary creatures that bite people and eat eggs. Yeah, they can be pretty scary. Rattlesnakes are terrifying. Some snakes have super cute chubby faces and some of them don't. The thing is like, I know people are really scared of the really big ones, like boa constrictors and stuff, but, like, boa constrictors are super noodles. They don't do anything. They're so chill. They don't know any better, you know? Black and white colored one's the best? Yeah. Question for Jedoa. Tattoos. Well, they can't really do tattoos because they have feathers and not fur. But if they did want to do additional markings, they have dyes and ink that they could use for, like, makeup sort of things, but I wouldn't say they have tattoos in the traditional sense of, like, getting a, you know, like a phrase tattooed on your arm or, like, a flower on your foot or something. Like, they don't have that kind of those kind of tattoos, but yeah, I wouldn't say they had to buff noodle. Yes, they're basically just buff noodles. I guess that's true. They could paint on their arms and legs. They certainly could, I guess. I never really thought about it. Their arms and legs are more like scale, though. They're not skin, so they'd be really hard to tattoo, I think. That makes sense, like... I'm not opposed to the idea, because, you know, it would be cool if they had tattoos. Like, I'm certainly not opposed to the idea. I hadn't really thought about it, because their legs and arms and stuff have scales. So... like bird arms and legs, well, not arms, bird legs, you know, are really scaly. So I don't know if they would even be able to tattoo their arms and stuff. The difference being that the Veos are going to be able to have tattoos and stuff, but that's because they scarify themselves. They do scarification. So Veos get their crazy patterns, like if they want to do tattoo type stuff, they actually carve that into their scales. I don't know that the Jedoa are that brutal. I don't know that the Jedoa like pain that much, but I suppose there could be a Jedoa who does want to do that. Well, so the Jedoa they use dyes and stuff in their clothing, so yeah, tattoos might not take, but I'm sure they would paint, like, you know, paint on their faces and stuff for, like, festivals, yeah. And they would use paints and stuff, too, if they were, you know, dyes. We were talking about this the other night, that, transgender Jedoa would paint, they would paint, like, if they were female to male, they would paint colors into their fur. I don't know why I say fur. Feathers. They would paint colors into their feathers, or they would dye the colors out of their fur. Why did I say fur again? Jesus Christ. Their feathers. They would dye their feathers to remove color if they wanted to appear female. So... But it's not like it's a huge deal for them, because they don't really have traditional gender roles, so it's more of a physical, like, appearance preference than it is, like, a statement against, you know, traditional gender roles or, like, a dysphoria type of thing. It's more like... Well, I guess it could be a dysphoria type of thing in that case. It's not related to culture, I guess is what I'm saying. It's not like a assigned to gender roles thing. It is more of a feeling comfortable in your own body sort of thing. You know, I think I explained that very poorly. I apologize. I feel like A goth Jedoa would look like owls, like great horned owls with dye in their feathers. If yeah, plot twist, these birds have feathers. Weird, I know. The Jedoa in general are pretty androgynous looking. They don't really like one thing I wrote on the first sheet was that like since they don't have like traditional like quote unquote body types the way humans do, like it's not like females have like slightly wider hips because they lay eggs, but that's about it. The females are a little bit bigger, but it's not a really noticeable difference. And they don't actually get their long tail feathers until they're like a year old anyway. So for Jedoa, gender's not really a thing because you don't even know what sex they are until they're a certain age anyways. But that being said, I had a statement I was going for, and I lost it. It escaped from my brain. Oh, aside, they don't really, like, have, like, since they don't have breasts, you know, it's not like they appear female or appear male to another person. So humans, if they misgender them, they're just like, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it. Like, they kind of just let it roll right off, because it's not a huge deal to them. It doesn't make a really big difference to them. And they kind of are a little bit fluid with their, like, I gave them separate pronouns, but I kind of feel like they would be kind of chill about it. Like, if you refer to a female Jedoa as he, they'll just continue talking to you as if you didn't say anything. Like, they don't really acknowledge it. I don't know. I don't really know why I gave them specific pronouns, but I did it, so it's done. It's already on the sheet. And I don't think I want to go back and edit that sheet for the 18th time, so... I was thinking about it today. There was a lot of... It was the reason I didn't hang out in the AGDQ chat that much today. That there was a lot of discussion going on because one of the speedrunners was transgender, and a lot of people were trolling and whatever. And I was kind of thinking about it, though, and, like, a lot of my species actually have sort of open, fluid gender roles. You know, it's not really... Like, Veos hardly look different at all between male and female. They pretty much all look the same. As far as I have decided, I have not developed more enough of them to decide if there's a real physical difference on them to identify male versus female in a Veos. But, like, Senians don't really give a shit. Everybody's got dragons. Why would you care about gender when you could have a dragon? You know? So they're kind of an open, free spirit society, so they don't really care. The humans I haven't really developed enough to decide if they would care. But since it's my world and I get to make it as happy as I want, I'm probably gonna make them not care. And Noldaru might actually have gender roles. I haven't developed them really at all. So, yeah, just get a dragon. Don't worry about it. I may sound mean, but I think you've been on Tumblr for too long. Humans are just the humans. I'm not gonna justify that with a response. Stop sign. No offense. Not gonna justify that with a response. Yeah, so I was kind of thinking about it a little bit today, but, you know, I haven't solidified that much. I'm still working. There's still some works in progress. It's something that's important to me as a human being, so I, you know, want to make sure I include some of this stuff. It's, you know, part of my day-to-day life in some ways. But, you know. Anyway, so, your point being, though, is that, yes, they could absolutely dye their fur. Especially if I was thinking, you know, if I did any, like, modern AU stuff with these guys, like, first of all, I just really want to draw Jedoa in a hoodie, wearing jeans. You know, like, I love when people take stories from one universe and mash it up with a different genre. I think that's so funny. It's fun to look at your favorite characters in a different scenario, and I would love to do that with the Jedoa. I would love to draw, like, a goth Jedoa. you know, future, in the future, you know, modern universe, they look like a goth. I just think that would be funny. So yes, they would probably absolutely dye their fur. Jesus fucking Christ. Feathers. They have feathers, guys. Just ignore me. I'm just gonna stop talking. Just ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Is the mic a little too loud? Let me turn you down a little bit. Or let me turn me down a little bit. Beep, 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 beep. It's fur. Now it's fur. Am I a little bit not loud now? I could also scooch you guys a little bit away from me. I had to move the mic the other day, and I couldn't get it back to where it was, so. You draw them in the future, give them sunglasses. Done. These dudes pretty much wear sunglasses now. They need them now, at least. You know, living in the hot, sunny desert all the time and all that. Yeah. So. I guess I gotta start thinking about music for these guys, too. Unfortunate. I don't understand enough about music to, like, make a decision. But if I'm gonna put music on that one sheet that I don't have any space for like, more things, then I gotta figure that out at some point. Clothings can be hard. They can't play panpipes because they don't have lips. So, pipes are out. Any sort of... That's all I know about their music. Any sort of woodwind is out. Because they can't. So, drums maybe? Drums would be fun. Maybe their music is a little bit more... I don't know. I'm trying to think, like... I mean, I challenge you to try to play a panpipe when you don't have lips, but I don't think that would work out so well. That was the only thing I really decided about their instruments, and anything related to music was that they don't have lips, so they probably can't play woodwinds. But drums would make sense. That would absolutely make sense. Since string instruments might make sense too, although they'd have to have them like specially made so that you can play them with only 3 fingers. Maybe their music would be kind of like that stereotypical, like, tribal African kind of music, maybe? I can't think of any good examples off the top of my head of, like, a specific genre, but, like, I'm kind of picturing it being, like, kind of drum-heavy. Fucking strings would be great with claws, yeah. That would be hilarious. Just hopping up and down on top of a drum. Three-stringed lyre. I'd probably, unless we have a real music buff in the chat, though, I would probably end up going with some real generic designs for their instruments, because I don't really know enough about instruments to design my own. And, yeah. So, do they even need instruments? What if they just sing a cappella all the time? That is a cute idea, actually. Screaming constantly. Middle Eastern sounding or Egyptian string instruments. They don't have lips, but they talk like parrots, so they can mimic sounds that aren't in their language. So like they can learn to speak English, but they have a lot of trouble pronouncing letters like P and F and B, like letters you have to use your lips to write, so their native language doesn't have those sounds, but they can learn them. It's not that they can't say them, it's that they never developed saying those letters. So the first time they heard somebody make, I'm sure the first time they heard somebody making a B sound, they were like, what the fuck? How did you make that sound with your face? You know, like they didn't know how to make it. And you know, like when you hear a parrot talking and sometimes their voice gets like crackly almost? That's what they sound like when they say those letters. They almost crackle when they talk in other languages because they don't know how to speak those letters. Actually, so long as they wanted badly enough, there could be a specialized woodwind instrument for beaks. It would kind of take up the entire mouth. That would be freaky looking, to say the least. Just like a full beak cover. Interesting. Yeah, I pictured them having like Middle Eastern or like Egyptian sounding, but more on the side of like string instruments and drums maybe. That's true. Yeah, they'd have to be like custom made. Maybe in the music section I could talk about that. It would be like they attempted to introduce, after meeting, like, say, the humans, they wanted to try to introduce woodwinds, and so they, like, get their own custom ones, but it's not super common, and it's not, like, a native thing for them to use woodwinds. But they heard humans, or whoever else uses woodwinds, they heard them and were like, oh, we love those, but we can't use them. And so maybe they tried to figure it out because they liked it so much, and it wasn't a native thing for them. Same thing with learning other languages. You know, maybe they like the sound of a P, but they can't make it because they don't have lips to make the P sound, but they learned really hard how to make those sounds. You mean like a bagpipe? Sort of like a bagpipe. I pictured them holding it like a bagpipe at the very least. Like just a giant air sac with horns on it. Like bagpipes, yeah. But maybe they could be smaller, like a mini bagpipe. Interesting, interesting. Oh, good ideas from the chat. Look at you going. Probably go write this stuff down before I forget about it, though. In fact, let's interrupt the flow of thought and let's go write that in there before I forget. The drums. Hi, font. Where are you? Drums. Oh, that's real faint. They could have drums, strings. What other types of instruments are there? Is that it? Percussion. Maybe like violin type things? I guess that's string though. Yeah. If you do that, then there has to be an extremely muscly Jedoa with a kilt. Yes. Rachel forgot about bagpipes. Don't worry, I forget about bagpipes too. And they play this type of music here in the back. Scottish Jedoa. Sounds hilarious. Well, okay, that's what we're putting in this area is basically the point here, is that we're putting in music in that. box, so good start. Oh yeah? What are you working on? Has anybody else in the chat done any working on their world building at all lately? I feel like I've been talking about my birds a lot, and I haven't really asked you guys about anything going on with your stuff. I don't know if anybody is here right now that was world building, but hot damn, join in on this conversation. I do have that idea for my species because they like the cold and mountains. Ooh, that's pretty cool. What are you creating? Are you doing like all different new races and stuff, or? I don't really know what goes into creating a D&D campaign, to be honest. I'm curious. That takes some time. I've been working on this for like a year. Longer than that, but I've been actively working on it, I should say, for more than a year. I mean, this is the first time I've really put any serious work into this. And it's really mostly thanks to you guys. I would not have gotten as far on this as I have if it wasn't for having you guys to bounce ideas off of. I'm too lazy. And I get easily distracted by other things. Mostly known races, I do have a custom race that I won't let them use in it, though. Gotcha. Like an NPC kind of race, I guess. Oh, this sheet's gonna be done, and I'm so excited about it. I don't want to look at it anymore. Oh shoot, I was gonna redo the fruit. Dang it! Okay, maybe not. We're gonna play a game in a little bit, okay? And that game is gonna be, which Pokemon berry does this fruit look like? Because I need to fix them. So that they don't look like Pokemon fruit. So, in a little while, we're gonna play that game, but I want to finish the guys on this side first. And then once we figure this guy out, then we'll fix it. I don't even know what Ridge Racer 4 is, but, that sounds awesome. I'm not good at racing games, though. I lied. I'm good at Mario Kart, and that's it. I've never, ever played any other sort of racing game. My extent of knowledge of racing games starts and ends at Mario Kart. And I'm really fucking good at Mario Kart. That's about it. Oh, hang on. Nezaruk and Stop Sign got mixed in because their colors are the same. Let's see. Although now I know that they will also be part Austrian with Ricola horns. Now that I say that. I won't let them use it because it's pretty hard for them to play a normal bipedal race, and this one is a quadruped. Ah! Okay, gotcha. I knew what you meant. Used to culture the top lottle? Yeah. Oh, I know you're a big racing guy, so yeah, gotta culture me a little bit. Gotta get my drift, man. Wait, so Stop Sign, which race is this that you're working on? I saw horns. Like instruments? Or like ear horns. Like antlers. Deer don't have horns. Deer have antlers. I'm an idiot. Sorry, I just like that everybody's getting mixed in a little bit and I forgot. Okay, Stop Sign. See you later. I'll let you know if you oh, okay, you haven't named them yet. I gotcha. Well, I will let you know if you have won the raffle, because you're in. I need to balance out the raffle points a little bit, but, you know. For now, it's doing its thing. I'm thinking the raffle at the beginning of next month will be a little bit more expensive. I might up the price of a ticket a little bit, just because you guys will have a lot more points by then. I put it a little bit on the lower side just because it's so early in me having the points, but look up an alpine horn instrument like the... Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. Actually, as soon as you said that, I was like, nope, I know what that is. I got you. Makes sense. Yes, you can. If you have enough points, you can put in, I believe you put raffle and then the number of tickets you want, and you can buy extra tickets. Flugly and, Sully bought 3 each. The maximum number is 3. Just because I didn't want those of you with, like, 1,000 coins to completely blow past everybody else. I mean, it doesn't guarantee you a win, but it certainly helps. So... just for the first raffle, I tried to balance it a little bit for everybody, but next raffle, it's gonna kind of be who spends the most time, you know? It might sound a little unfair, but I don't know, I think it's the only good way to do it. The thing was, is I was gonna do more, like, challenges, but in the end, it's gonna end up being a lot of me having to judge stuff, and it's really not fair for me to judge everybody's art against each other, because you guys are all doing a really good job, and you're also all doing really different things. And everybody's kind of at a different stage in their artistic development, so I think having judged contests is a little bit hard. I think the Axie Stack is going to focus a lot more on simply participating. You know, if you put the effort into doing the contest, you are entered, you know? If I do contests. But right now, my schedule's a little full for me to do, like, real contests, so these sort of raffle deals are probably all I'm going to be able to do for a little while. If I do just sketches, though, I could probably do them every 2 weeks instead of once a month, but I'm going to do just this one for now and see how it goes, and if it doesn't take too long, then, to, like, do a sketch commission, then I'll just, then I'll just, do another one. But this first month's gonna be a little bit of trial and error. It's gonna probably seem a little unfair to some of you guys that some people are getting more stuff than others, and it's just because I'm still trying to work it out and make sure that it is as fair as possible, but hopefully you understand that I'm trying my best, and I've never done this before, so we're working on it. See you later, stop sign. The raffle is for a free sketch commission. I will draw whatever you want as long as it's safe for work or free. You don't have to pay me. That's all it is. In the future, I might up it to a full color commission, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I want to test the waters and see how this raffle goes, and kind of feel it out a little bit. And so I'm just gonna do something real simple, you know, just a nice cleaned up sketch commission. Like, for example, I'll have the sketches up for these guys probably. Well, like, okay, so for example, like, this sketch is a little bit messy. I would clean this up quite a bit. So, you would get, like, a shaded, colored sketch. It wouldn't be that rough. I would put a little extra effort into it because it is a prize winning. It's not just something for me to reference in line art later. That sort of dealio. So, yes, how often would it be? Right now I'm planning on once a month. That way a lot of you guys have time to gather up more points, but if the sketch commissions end up being something I can do quickly, and still turn out a high quality prize for you guys, then, absolutely I'll do them more often. But it's really going to depend on my schedule and how much time I have for stuff, because I already don't have a lot of time to myself, and in some cases it's okay, and in other cases I wish I had a little more time, so, you know, that. I also have 5 other commissions to do, so if you have money, you can upgrade. I'm not opposed to that. That was one thing I actually discussed with Kib the other night, was whether or not they would be, colored And in the past, what I've done for like giveaways and stuff, because I did some follower giveaways on Tumblr, and basically what I did was that if you want a sketch commission, but you wanted a full color commission, I would just calculate out how much a sketch commission would be and deduct that from the full total. I would just basically give you a discount on a full commission if you wanted a better commission. Or maybe not a better, a higher grade commission. Higher level of finish commission is yeah, that's the word. A more finished commission. So again, that will have to do with my schedule, but the money factor is there. So, you know, like I said, the first one's gonna be a sketch, but in the future I might do more than a sketch. So we shall see. It will depend. The other thing I see you over there with your Kappa face. I'm watching you. Sneaky. The other thing I could do is we could actually switch it up. Maybe some weeks it's, you know, maybe 1 week if I'm having a really good week, it could be a full color commission, and another week if I'm really busy, but it's a time for, you know, because I want to keep that on a schedule too. I want it to be that, like, you know, every 2 weeks it's, you know, commission time, or every month it's commission time, like the first of every month it's time for a commission. I want to keep those. Actually, first of every month would probably be good, because some people can't come to all the streams, and so if I always do it on like a Sunday or something, it would be really hard for people who can only, like Kib, who can only come on a Thursday to get a commission, or to have a chance at a commission, I should say. So it would make sense if we do it like the first of every month and, like, I don't know what's in the middle, like 15th of every month. And that way the days will be different. So actually, Sully, I have absolutely no idea what you want to do. I cannot get into your head, man. I can't figure you out. But yeah, so maybe my idea then, to finish up that thought, because I keep rambling, is that maybe some weeks that music is really loud all of a sudden. Oh my god, I can't hear myself talking. Okay, where was I? Sorry, that music got really loud all of a sudden. Kalos, please. Oh yeah, maybe 1 week. It's a sketch commission, and then if I'm having a really good week and I have tons of time for stuff, it'll be a full commission. I'll switch it up, but we'll figure it out. I gotta plan a little bit, but I thought we'd just chuck this in here for the hell of it. Why not? I have had enough chaos for one day. Time to get a little more chaos into the mix, right? Gonna do some real messy shading, because I don't feel like going in with some details here. Look how cute these guys are. Such cuties. These are my pretty little burbs. Chaos must endure. So did anybody else watch AGDQ today? Watched it for a little bit while I was cleaning my kitchen. I don't know if you guys are into speedrunning, but I always think it's pretty interesting, even if I don't know what the game is. Nah, not into it. I'm certainly going to be more interested when they start getting into games I recognize, like when they start doing Zelda, then I'll be a little more interested, but no, not feeling speedruns. I think they're really impressive. I really enjoy watching speedruns, to be honest. To me, it feels like a different way to experience the game. I'm not, like, into doing it myself. I did try for a little while. I was trying to learn to speedrun, Kirby and the Crystal Shards, but it's a little too tough as nails for me. I don't think I'm quite good enough for that, so, you know, no. But I like watching them. I don't like doing them. Briar and I have Subway and are going back to the dorms to watch a movie, and it's going to be a nice night. Yeah! That sounds awesome. If you guys get back to the dorms before I stop streaming, which you have a whole half hour to do that, you guys should see if you can join the raffle. Got a lot of people in the raffle this time. Actually, speaking of that, has anybody posted the Discord? Should we post in the Discord and see if anybody who isn't here right now wants to do it, or is maybe it's only fair. If you didn't come, you didn't get to be part of the raffle, sorry. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know if I'm kidding or not. So I'm totally okay with you guys not coming. Like, if you have something else to do or you want to watch somebody else instead of me, 100% okay. I stream literally every day, so if you don't show up like one day, it's not the end of the world. I stream too much is basically what I'm trying to say. Don't mind me just sitting over here streaming constantly, all the time. Exclusive to here. Done. The vote has been set. Although if anybody in the Discord did forget, you know. Or isn't here. I did mention it. I mentioned it when I posted, so. Like I said, we'll get it on a schedule. And it'll, you know. We'll get it on a schedule and then it'll be like the regular streams. You'll just know that this stream is a raffle stream. I think I should make a note next to this blue Jedoa to mention that he is abnormal and that this is not a standard Jedoa color. I kind of feel like I should in case somebody references this sheet and just goes, oh, I want to make a macaw. Like, you can totally make a macaw, it's just not a normal color. It's just not a color they're supposed to be. If you guys post exclamation mark raffle into the chat, you will be entered, and you can enter up to 3 times if you have. There are 100 coins a ticket. You can get a free sketch commission. That is the prize tonight. The prize tonight is a free sketch commission. So. I don't know if it's always going to be a free sketch commission. I don't think the tickets are always going to be 100 coins, but we will see. So, if you would like to enter, go ahead and do exclamation point raffle, and you will be entered into the contest, and I'm keeping track to make sure everybody's points go through. And I dropped my stylus. That was smart of me. Good job. If you guys need help, I will obviously help. But you can only enter up to 3 times at the moment. Oh, Evie's got 3. Alright. Evie's in. Yeah, oh, and if you want to enter more than once, you type raffle space and then the number of tickets you want. You can have up to 3. So if you have enough tickets for 3, that's 300 tickets. I made it 300 tickets because it looks like you guys have, the average number of tickets is about 300 to 500. There are some people who are anomalous, like Apple Gravy, and I have no idea how Apple ended up with like 1,000 tickets, or 1,000 lotto coins, but for some reason, for whatever reason, Apple Gravy has a shit ton of coins, and I don't know why. I have absolutely no idea how this program is assigning coins, and I need to really figure it out because it makes no sense. But it seems like the average is about 500. So I thought 300 was a good number so that you could get like 1 ticket for 100 coins if you had enough, and if you had a little more than that, then you could enter more than once. In the future, I'm gonna change the price, but for the first one, I think, like some of us more than others. Lotto coins, yes. I think it has to do with, it awarding extra coins if you are, like, a regular. Because if you have more than a certain number of coins, you're a regular. And so it doubles your coins if you're a regular, I believe. I need to look into it and figure out what all the different categories are, though. Apple is subbed, and Apple, I believe, is also the only mod. So, that's probably why. Apple's probably getting bonus coins for being a mod and for being subbed. In fact, I should probably turn the current... Let me see. There's... Yeah, so you get 1 coin every second, or you get 1 coin every minute. If you have more than 200 points, you are considered a regular, and you get an extra coin for being a regular. So I think that's an extra coin per minute. If you're a sub, you get 3 extra. Maybe I should make these all 1. Like, so you get 1 extra for being a regular, 1 extra for being a sub. That would make it, what, 7 every 5 minutes? If you're active in the chat, you get an extra... I made it so that you start out with 150 coins, though. So if you follow me, you automatically start with 150. Okay, I've, edited midstream. Axolotl and I are still the top because for some reason it gives us coins also, and I don't know why we have coins, but not counting the bot and I, Apple has the most at 1,000 coins, so. Sally said the same thing. I actually just made an edit though, that, no, this is the Rio village from Zelda. I made an edit, so you guys, maybe it'll be a little more balanced now. Like I said, it's gonna take some tweaking. The first one's gonna be a little bit unfair, I think. But after that, we'll figure it out. I'm not gonna take your coins away again. We'll just figure it out from here. We'll just go with it. We'll go with it and figure it out. I got you guys. Don't you worry. I don't know what I'm doing, but I am doing it. Okay. Alright, you guys ready for a little game? We're gonna play a game. And that game called Which Pokemon fruit does this look like? That's not a Pokemon. What is this? Which one's the fruit? Nobody knows. Fruit, come here. Why are you in the layout? Get up here. Stop that. Alright, let's start with the big guy. Let's start with the big purple guy. That's a fruit in Pokemon. I know that's a Pokemon fruit. Looks like an eggplant. Is it a Chestoberry? Looks like a Chestoberry, yeah. No, it's not Chestoberry. Palm tree? No. Ah! The Belluberry. That looks exactly like a Belluberry. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, let's make it look more like an eggplant. Yeah, it's a Belluberry. Good job, Uranus. I feel like I should award you some points for that. Alright, let's make this look more like an eggplant and less like, Pokemon. It's a different color, but it's close enough that I'm a little nervous about it. So let's make the leaves. Make the leaves more like an eggplant. Let's make them kind of leafy. Leafy. That was a good adjective. I'm the best. Make the leaves more leafy, she said. An aubergine plant. How do I make this eggplant not look like an eggplant? I don't want it to just be an eggplant knockoff. The hidden word software is literally how you talk to Axolotl. If you say Axolotl, you will technically win, even though it's not what it's for. Add outside seeds like a strawberry. Yeah, let's do that. Oop. Oop. Except this takes 16 years, but... I could start using the hidden software for... I'm trying to talk to some people who understand how to use Python to get a script that will allow me to do keywords, and that way I can use the hidden word script for a hidden word game. Because I think that would be fun if you guys had like a hidden word you could find. But for right now, I'm actually using the hidden word to do outside seed like a strawberry. How's that? Less eggplanty? Eggplant. Maybe I'll give it like an interesting pattern too. Yeah, I like it. Okay, next. Let's do... I know that's a Pokemon berry. That's gotta be one. Let's do the yellow one, the little round yellow guy. I'm trying to think of how we could make that... Thanks. Yeah, there's the eggplant emoji. There he is. Alright, we got citrus berries kind of yellow. Asperberry's yellow. What is an aubergine? I'm gonna look it up. It's an eggplant. Okay, didn't know what an aubergine was. Put an apple with zebra stripes. Are you sure that's not an actual berry? Might be the grappa. Yeah, so let's make it... We can still have it be fuzzy on the bottom. Let's give it more of a butt shape. An apple butt shape. Maybe it has like a little curly cute for a stem. The one with the star shape kind of looks like one, but it's it's close enough to a star fruit for it to be safe. I agree. I actually just saw it on this list too. It's a starfberry, but the starfberry is based off a star fruit, so I might leave that one. I think this one I stole from Pokemon, so you know, that one we gotta fix. And then this guy we can put little stripies on. He can be... Maybe not zebra stripes, because zebra stripes are really intensive to draw, but maybe... Like that. How's that? Start shape one is an unripe starfberry. It looks like it. Alright, let's, I know this one is mine. This one I made. I based this off of a cactus fruit. So, we can keep that one. I think that's a pecha berry, so we need to fix that one. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know why I put that there. That's a salic berry. A different color, though. I really like it, all that. Oh, you know what? This was a hobbenberry. Looks like a hobbenberry. Oh well. The star-shaped one needs little spines. That would be cool. I love starfruit, by the way. I don't know if you guys have ever had starfruit. It's so good. It's really mild. It's like... You never had it. It doesn't really taste like much, but it's kind of like a really light, sweet flavor. Little spinies up. Okay. I like it. It's not anything revolutionary. Like, it's not like the best thing I've ever had. But I actually have a starfruit tree in my house. I have a dwarf starfruit tree. It has not produced any fruit for me yet, which I'm really disappointed about. Let's put another small round berry here. Like a berry type of thing. I just don't want it to look like a Pokemon berry. I'm tempted to make it look like a strawberry, maybe like that. I mean, I know that's the, is that a berry or is that a flower? Can you click on that maybe? False strawberry, maybe we can make it look like that. Make it fuzzy almost. Alternatively, make it a fuzzy strawberry with one big stripe down the center. Flugley's like... He's going. My other thought for this one in particular was to, just give it one little stem instead of 3. And then it can keep all its little weird bumpy ridges. And that way it's not stealing. Changed it. I am gonna make a fuzzy strawberry though. Although I don't know if the fruit would have fur. A lot of it's really waxy. Wow, I just whistled out of my teeth and that was the weirdest of my life. Gonna never do that again. Like a grape. Okay. How about this big guy in the back here? Does he look like Pokemon berry? I don't really recognize the shape, but I need to be sure. Got a little stem like a nanib berry, but his bottom doesn't look like a nanib. Oh, cat's coming to join the party. I don't see it. We're keeping it. What is a moringa berry? I've never heard of a key berry either. Those. Mutation of lychee and ganlin berries. Pea berry will mature from a planted seed to full-grown fruit-bearing tree in 96 hours. What does it do? Pea berry, when hit like a Pokemon, and will increase their defense by 1 stage when they are hit with a physical move. Is this a Moringa berry? When held by a Pokemon, it will increase their special defense by 1 stage if they're struck by a special move. Interesting. I've never seen those berries before. Interesting. That like a little up. Okay. What's a lychee look like? How do you spell leech? Oh, hang on. Oh, L-Y-C-H-E-E. Oh, why are they so weird looking? They look like walnuts. Oh, look at them. They're so freaky. I kind of love them. I did put milk in Spanish. As soon as I typed it, I was like, that's milk in Spanish. That's not correct. Make it look like a tooth or have teeth. Make what look like a fruit or have teeth? Is this durian-shaped one okay? He's not pretty, but he's there. Surprised that that didn't come from somewhere. They're common in Ecuador. Interesting. I've heard the name. I just didn't know what they looked like. Right, I'm keeping the durian. Not a durian, but it looks like one. Accidentally. Yeah, I've never had a lychee. What do they taste like? I'm gonna make this one a lychee. Am I pronouncing it correctly, by the way? I feel like I'm not. Nubby and... give him little spinies. Jedoa have scales on their hands, so they can pick all these fruit without hurting themselves. Make it have seeds like a pawpaw, that spiky one. Done. The pawpaw. I don't like the shape. Make him better. Oh, this guy. Make him have big seed. I'm just gonna make this one fuzzy. Who the fuck cares if it looks exactly like a lychee? Not me. I didn't copy it from Pokemon, so... I will choose the raffle winner. Soon. Apparently there's 42 minutes left, which is not accurate, but that's fine. Okay, so. Now he fuzzy. Tuck him in there. Beautiful. And I'm just not even going to worry about whatever that little pistachio looking thing is down on the bottom there. Just here. So we'll reference this guy for color later. Alrighty. So, that's that. So, I will probably finish up those fruit and just call this sheet done. I don't need to do that on stream, I think. I think next time we do anything, it will be... let's see, tomorrow's Ori and the Blind Forest, so I guess, Tuesday I might work on one of these. But, we'll see. Alright, let's, go ahead and choose raffle winner. You guys ready? I got, Nezaruk's in here, Evie's in here, Stop Sign, Sully, and Flugly. Anybody else? Last call. Anybody else want to be in? If you want to be part of the raffle, all you have to do is type exclamation point raffle. Enter. Say what they're... I know there's a stream delay, so I'm just gonna chill for a moment. So, Briar, if you would like to enter, exclamation mark, raffle, and then, Briar, the max is 3. Yes, that's how you do it, but make the 4 a 3. I made the max number of tickets 3. I made it 3 because I couldn't get it to do, any amount. I had to figure out why it wouldn't let me do any amount you guys want, so... So, Mage, same, if you want to enter, do... Right? 2? You want to hop in here, Mage? Yeah, there you go. Alright. I think that's everybody. Alright, here we go. Axel Bottle is now going to choose a winner. Hey, Nezaruk! You won! Oh, jeez. Squeak. What was the squeak? Chair, please. And there you go! Our first raffle. Look at you guys. So, Nezaruk, if you wanna... You're in the Discord, right? Yays. Your trap card has failed. I know. I'm sorry. Like I said, next time we do a raffle, which will either be in 2 weeks or it will be in a month, next month. But next raffle, I'm gonna have figured out how this raffle thing works, so you guys can put in as many tickets as you want. So you can hoard your tickets if you really want to. But I will figure it out. But yeah, if you're in the Discord, go ahead and private message me, and we can talk about that. And we'll figure out... So it's a sketch commission. If you want it to go a little bit more refined than a sketch commission, then we can talk about that too. But go ahead and send me a PM, and we'll add you to the list. Alright. So... Oh, Sully, I knew you would. Okay, well, with that, I am going to go get ready for bed. Let's see who is online. See if we can raid anybody. I don't know what you guys are up to, but see if anybody's around to jump in on. Like Rise is doing a thing. Yes, fly to the Discord. Escape. Let's go poke Rise. I haven't poked Rise yet. Rise is playing Battlefield, it looks like, so I don't know if you guys are interested in that, but we're gonna fly over there anyway. So you guys have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Ori and the Blind Forest. More games. Alright. Have a good one, friends.